I'm live on YouTube. I'm also live on the Kickstarter. It's not my actual singing voice.
What if I did?
There's lots of bustling going on behind me. Everyone's getting busy, working. So what I'm going to do right now, for all of you peeps that are just joining us in the conversation, I'm going to fire a link to YouTube. YouTube is where you'll be able to watch this so that I don't look like a potato because of whatever the, I think they call it potato look, whatever is on the streaming. It's not that good quality. You can go to YouTube and check it out. And we got the YouTube link up, and I'm passing it around all the different channels. I was thinking about going live on Facebook, but I'm not going to this time. I'm just going to fire there we are live. Little thingamajiggery there. And then we'll get right into this stream of liveliness. We're live at Lynn Vander Studios, prepping for Origins. Click, fetching preview, publish. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to a live stream of Shadowrun Sprawl Ops. Okay, where are we? Yeah, it is kind of crummy looking, eh? All right, my friends, if you are here, let's see who's on. Benoit, of course, Benoit, because he's always there. What else we got? Thanos is here. Harry Mace is here. Evil Ted. Some of the good gang. They're all back. Kraken. God, this is great. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. A lot of new faces. A lot of new people. I'll just introduce myself as Thomas from Team Lamander. In the background, we got all kinds of people working. Hello. There's Josh and Di, and over here is Missy. They can't see you on the screen, but they can see your arm.
Your injured arm.
They can see your injured arm. And in the very, very back there, slaving away at the cutting board, is Single Aaron.
That's right.
Single A Ron. And Single Aaron, ladies. He's single.
That's true.
For all of you single.
And I'll be at Origins.
He'll be at Origins. And Gen Con. He's single. He's single, and doesn't even have to be ladies. Take my money, more pledge levels. You got it, Harry Mace.
If you're demanding the Single Aaron pledge level.
If you want the single Aaron pledge level, we can probably arrange that. I'm sure there's some rules prohibiting that, but why not, right?
It's probably against the Kickstarter terms of service.
Yeah. Could be something else starter, that's for sure.
Man, I would use Kickstarter as a dating site.
Think of another. Think of another four.
In the same games.
Think of another four-letter word that starts with that would be. All right.
Wow.
Yeah, it's that kind of night, ladies and gents. It's that kind of night.
We're all crazy on prototyping.
Yeah.
So I've got this.
What are happening to glue back there?
I don't have any more Ferrero Rochers to eat because we actually got through all 523 Ferrero Rochers. But I got something cool here to eat. I gotta get the darn bag open. No, thwarted by plastic. Bag's getting destroyed. See you later, bag. So I got these cool cookies. Look at this. They're almond cookies. Merch, you want an almond cookie? Come get an almond cookie.
Did you get almond cookies to bait us into showing up on camera?
Okay.
So this is an almond cookie. So the gloom story behind these is that these are made by a very lovely lady who is pretty much my grandmother. Since I have no grandparents that are actually alive biologically, this is pretty much my grandmother. One of my really good friends who's no longer with us on this planet, when we went to university together, The grandma used to ship these to us to eat all the time. She doesn't bake anymore at all, except she bakes these. She bakes these for me. So I'm special, and I share them. Hey, you want one?
Yes.
Here, one.
Enjoy it for me.
Is it a minute?
Is it what?
It's like a minute flour.
Yeah, it's flour. Well, he said it was almond. I'm
Josh,
like,
go
almond flour?
Later, but yes.
Okay.
Almond flour?
You guys want one? Yeah.
I approve.
You have to come here to get one. Round table, 32 Essex Street, Guelph.
Like that to a snowstorm all the time?
If you show up tonight, I will give you a cookie. Okay.
Hurry though. Supplies are limited.
Yeah, first come, first serve, and I might be the one eating all of them.
John, hey John, how's it going? John says s'mores cheese balls. That would actually be really good.
I can't eat that either.
S'mores cheese balls would be really interesting, actually.
That was a little aggressive of me.
A s'more cheese ball. My camera and my shoulders are literally blocking Josh and Di, so all we see is Aaron working, and every once in a while the back arm of Missy leaning back. So what we're doing tonight is we're preparing to go to Columbus, Ohio tomorrow morning for Origins. Woohoo, Origins! We're gonna be. That cookie is so good, my mouth cannot stop watering. So we're going to Origins tomorrow. Have you been? Anybody here ever been to Origins? It's in Columbus, Ohio. Oh, Thanos 007. We got James Bond Thanos has been there. 2004. Gosh, that's a bit of a ways back. Well, will you be at Gen Con, Evil Ted? Because we will also be at Gen Con. And we'll probably be streaming before we go to Gen Con. I don't know what game is going to be on by Gen Con. Army of Darkness. Army of Darkness will be streaming before Gen Con. So we will be streaming like this, but in the chaos of AOD before we go to Gen Con. That being said, with 8 days left on this campaign, it's doing pretty good. And it slowed down a little. We're in the mid-pace kind of slowdown. But we're preparing to go to Gen Con. We've got all kinds of cool programming going on. Lots of crazy stuff. We have, of course, Shadowrun Sprawl Ops. Oh, we just had a backer, I think. Did I see a backer? Oh, maybe not. Oh, never mind. It's the window. We, of course, have Sprawl Ops. That's going on. We've got a whole bunch of games here. We got this crazy game called Redshift. We've got Prototypes Beyond Prototypes. What is this one? We've got, I don't know what that one's either. We got Buffy. We are playing many Buffies at Origins. You guys should go. Columbus, Ohio. It's not too far. You can play this with us. We got Buffies. We're playing Buffies. What else do we have? Bebops. Cowboy Bebop Protos, because we don't actually have the actual game yet, but we got Protos.
It's close. It's coming.
We got a very rough proto of Tarzan for another publisher client. Check this out. So we've got these name badges.
I got those.
We got name badge holders. Wow. We're so prepared.
Go die.
Go die.
Oh, you're gonna drop again too.
That's fine. Who cares? All right. Check this out. So we got brand new shirts. They're sports shirts. They're like silky blue. We got brand new Lynn Vander shirts that we're going to be wearing. They're nice and sleek. They're like borderline see-through. You can almost see through them all.
Oh, no.
Everything's all blurry. They're borderline see-through, which means they're very light, which is good. No, hold on. There we go. You can see through them. There you go. They're very light. So if you happen to be at Origins, just look for this. Wow, that's actually a huge logo on the back, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a billboard.
That's a billboard. It's way bigger than the other ones. These are the old ones. They're just kind of like small, but then they got these massive ones on the back. But this is, look for this logo. We will be all over the place at Gen Con. There's a big contingent of us going down. 3 full vehicles worth.
We have our own section labeled.
Yes, we have our own labeled section.
Up in the ante. There we go.
There we go. Tag teaming.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
We can't see the sufficiency on it.
Nope. I gotta make sure I don't mess up this order.
I will have your head.
Because we've been putting promos together like crazy the last couple of days. Making sure we got everything we need. We got some of the legacies, as you can see in the background. We've got Sherwood's Legacy and Neverland's Legacy and Buffy and Terminator. We'll be bringing Terminator boxes down. We got Dragon Ball Z will be coming down. I don't know if I don't think we're demoing it, but we'll have DBZ there. And over here, I can't get the.
If you're good and you're at Origins and you find us, maybe we can play Shadowrun Sprawl Ops co-op together.
Yeah, we got the Shadowrun Sprawl Ops co-op. We've also got Reanimator right there. We've got some copies of that we're bringing down. And Sprawl Ops, lots of Sprawl Ops, which is why we're here. So if you have any questions about Sprawl Ops, while we're here streaming for the next little short while, we will help you by answering them. Especially about the campaign, because there's so many cool things going on in the campaign right now that are different since the last time we were out here chatting. For example, the new stretch goals are out. Swag goals, sorry. The new swag goals are out. The new swag goals have been modified. We are up about another 40,000 since I was last on talking to everybody. And we've got new legendary runners. We've got special cards. Lots of opportunity for you guys to ask questions about any of the stretch goals that we have currently. We have almond cookies. What we don't have, though, is staff to come back and ask us for food and drinks.
Oh.
That's what we need.
Wow.
I'm gonna go home and.
It sounds like it might be busy up there.
Yeah.
So I'll send one back for you.
Tom Vandervelden,
Sounds good.
will this be released at Gen Con?
Thank you.
It all depends. Right now, we are very close to just hitting the print button.
Yeah.
We have to wait until the campaign is over so that we know what goals and stuff are done. We do the final sorting, and then we'll send it off. Dan, when you see Felix, can you have him send them back here? Because we're going to take some orders and stuff. Are you heading out, Missy?
Felix.
Okay, bye, Missy.
Bye,
See you
Missy.
tomorrow.
11 inches.
So we might.
Mom is here.
Oh, Felix is here. Good. We all have orders. Want to take. We might have it at Gen Con for release. We might airship some in, but not for purchase. We have to make sure that we fulfill all the backers first, which is probably unlikely, even if it was all done. Felix is here from the round table.
How's everyone doing?
Everyone's doing good. Order your food and drinks if you want, guys. We haven't had anything to eat, so we're gonna get some food and drinks. No problem, Tom. We will have copies of it there, actual production copies of it there, though, for sure. So there will be some stuff for you to sit, and it'll be, I believe it will be played there. We'll be demoing it there, so you'll see actual copies of it played. If we can get the game shipped fast enough to the point where we can fulfill the backers, then we will have copies there. And we have to fulfill the backers first. It would be unwise for us to be selling copies of the game there with backers unfulfilled.
No, I think you're fine.
Dragon Con, yes. I think we're going to have a bunch at Dragon Con. Do you have any convention promos for Shadowrun? We will have some convention stuff this weekend at Origins, and we will have stuff at Gen Con. Oh, yeah, we'll have promotions there, for sure. What do you order?
I have no idea.
Merch, what do you want?
I'll take a Donatello.
They're ordering food. I'm going to order food, too. Ooh. Get me a burger. I don't have burgers here, John. We don't have a deep fryer and a grill, but we've got really, really good pizzas because we have a really good oven. And we have braised beef, which is kind of like a burger, but in a different form. And it's something we can cook in the oven. We just don't have a grill. I would like. It's called Samwise Gamgee's Potato Leek Bacon Soup. I'll have a bowl of Samwise Gamgee's potato leek bacon soup, and that thing that I always get with the braised beef, the onions, a little bit of the bacon, and those two sauces.
Sure.
The barbecue and the French red.
To drink.
To drink. Both glass. And not a coffee because I should go to bed at some point.
I'd make really pretty lattes lately.
Can't do latte.
They're so good looking.
Really?
Yeah, actually.
He's making good lattes.
They're really pretty.
Oh, let's get one in.
Who are you pointing at? Who's
Uh,
off coffee? We talked about it at breakfast.
He's off coffee. You're off coffee? For what?
So was I actually until this morning.
Wow, why?
What?
Coffee's so good.
You're gonna go to this trip without coffee?
No, I'll drink coffee. I'm not like,
Sorry, I just had like a heart attack because
I had
Mitch
my
said he was
first
off
glass.
coffee.
I had my
And-
first glass in like a month this morning.
That's just so
I was
weird.
too.
What are you off coffee for?
I don't know.
I just happen to. I'm not restricting myself from it. I'm not banned from it.
Oh, you just didn't lost the taste for it. Yeah, I was on a tea kick lately
You want a
too.
latte?
I hear your lattes are really good lately.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay, I'll do one of those.
Yeah.
Okay, I will too. If you can make 2 lattes, I'll make mine a small one because I can't do milk too much. Okay, so and then I got my soup and my thing done. My good thing. I have no water. Cool. I pay this guy to sit here. No, I'm just kidding. I do actually.
He pays me to sit and listen while he talks around me.
That's right. Okay, so we are getting closer and closer to the halfway point to another stretch goal, which I think we'll hit fairly soon. We've slowed down from a stretch goal a day. It's now a stretch goal every other day, but that's okay because we've got 8 days left. We all know that in about 4 days things are going to start to gear up again, and then we get the 3-day punch, and that's really going to get us going. I can't wait for the last couple of days. This campaign has been absolutely amazing. Backers have been great. Some backers who have left have come back. Most of the backers who have had to cancel the campaign have all given, they've said that basically it's not the campaign, it's just that their own personal finances, which really sucks for them. I wish things could be better, but we totally get it. So we're happy about the game in total. We're happy about our crew. We got the crew here, Evil Ted and Thanos and John and Harry. And now we've got Tom joining in here. By the way, Tom and Vander. My name's Tom and Lynn Vander. You're almost like Tom Vander. In fact, you are Tom Vander. You're like the amalgamation of me and my company. You're Tom Vander. Gonna hit that 200K mark plus more. You got the Veldin part too, which is really funny because Veldin is the name of a character in a D&D story that was written who was a rival who tried to kill my characters. So it's kind of cool. So maybe you're like are you the anti-me? No! That's it. I got my Ares 5. Vandervelden. That's a cool name, too. Let's see here. Gonna hit that 200,000K mark. We need to tear through the mean streets of city. I wonder what city it's gonna be. We're totally gonna hit it. We're only 70-something thousand away. 68,000 away. We're 67,658 away. We're close. We're so close. 68 is not hard to hit. Even if we hit 3 or 4K a day for the next 5 days, we're looking at 50 and then a $50,000 punch at the end. We're totally hitting it. Oh, we got YouTube. Luke Johnson's on YouTube. Sorry, Luke, I totally missed you, bud. Not trying to beat a dead horse, but let's chat about the metal Nien and the commemorative coin designs. Can you explain the design if they won't be enameled? Luke, you can ask as many questions as you want. You're not beating a dead horse. You're putting money down on something. You want to know what you're getting. I totally get it. I just so happen to have some samples of various coins here made by the company that's doing exactly that. So, Norse Foundry, they are doing the coins. They're very good at what they do. And what I have here is coins with some enamel on them. These are little metal Destiny coins from Albion's Legacy. And they've got some enamel. This is an example of, my God, light. Let's do this. This is an example of what the coins, I might get it into focus for you, of what these coins would look like with the enamel, which is really cool. And I think if we can get this kind of image with it, as you can hear, If we can get that kind of image, then that's what we're going to go with. This is an example of some coins, a coin without the enamel, which has got the really nice engraving and stuff. They can do a really good job. This is, I can never get used to this inversion. Anyways, this is an example of a really nice coin that doesn't have the enamel. And here's another example here. Something without the enamel, nice and shiny coins. If we don't do the enamel, we're going to go more this like brushed, darker silver. It'll be like these are the brass looks, but I don't have any. Oh, I do. There, that brushed copper. Oh, man, this really doesn't show much, but there's like the silver, the copper, and the brass. We're probably not going to do the brass. We're going to go for this brushed copper look, a little more orange if we go a little darker on the brushing, but it'll look like this. It'll be this size too, which is huge. Comparisons. I've got a Canadian quarter right here. Put a Canadian quarter, will fit right inside it. It'll be that big. If I get a Canadian dollar, it still fits inside it. So it'll be nice and brushed like this. If we do the enamel, it'll look more like this, which is a big one, and it's got that sort of like that red enamel look to it. The problem with this is more likely what the enamel is going to look like, and this is a coin from the video game place, but the problem with the enamel is, if you already look, is that this has been in my pocket a little while, and it's already got some scuffs and scratches on it. And if you do the enamel and you want to carry it around with you, it'll have some scuffs and scratches. However, if you have without the enamel and you have it like my coin here, it's really worn down, but you can at least have a coin that you want to take with you. You can flip it, do whatever you want with it. So that in a nutshell is what you're going to get for a coin. How heavy will the metal dice be? Possibly damage the board. Maybe not. If we do the dice cornered like this, yes, because they're heavy. You'll get some inverted braille, I call it. Like you get those little bumps on the board that'll knock it in. But we're thinking of doing the dice curved like this, which is most likely what it's going to be. And if we do the curved dice, there won't be any damage to the board. It'll be fine. No more damage to the board than what and these are metal dice from the Terminator game we did. And they're really sexy. Like they're nice. They're pretty heavy. They're like aluminum grade, so they're not like zinc or something. It's like the harder alloy. It's aluminum grade. And that's cool too. But that's the color texture you're gonna get if we don't do the enamel. So Luke, hopefully you the size. That's the size of the commemorative coin. Yes, it'll be huge. It'll be bigger than an American dollar. Much bigger. And I showed you in terms of size comparison. So it's going to be like it's decent size, right? More coffee.
I need all the coffee I can
All
get.
of the caffeine.
Oh my goodness.
So, yeah.
So much stuff. So many games.
Okay. Thumbs up from Luke. Yes, my friend. The coins are awesome. I don't know how else to describe it to you. If you've had any Norse Foundry work, they're really good. The quality of what they do is amazing. Again, let's go back to what the enamel looks like. I mean, this is just a little bit of enamel on a smaller coin. These are tiny tokens for Albion's Legacy. But I mean, like the size you're going to get is massive in comparison, and you're getting a giant Nguyen. If you get small Nguyen, if you get the metal Nguyen upgrade, they're going to be smaller like this, and if they're enameled, they're going to have that cool enamel look. So they're going to be so sweet. But if we don't enamel them, then they're going to have that, like I showed you that. Oh, here's some more color texture. Let's see. Like it's got like that sort of like brashish look. This is enameled, so this isn't Norse Foundry, but it's an example. They can do that stuff, no problem. They can do anything coin related, so we're not worried at all. So hopefully that answers that. So that was a great YouTube question. Joel, you asked a question about how heavy the metal dice were. We answered that one. Hopefully Joel and Luke over on YouTube, you guys got your answers down. Thank you. And then over here, we've got, what can you tell us about the artist doing the cards? I can tell you that there is an artist roster. There are several artists working on the cards, and they are the same artists that do most of the Shadowrun art anyhow. So you're getting official Shadowrun art done by Shadowrun sanctioned artists that are already on the list, being worked on through Catalyst themselves, through their art department. So it's all going to be official tops. Like it's not some side artist. It's actually like people that know what they're doing in terms of the artwork and the look. And yeah, man, those custom art cards are so cool. Yeah, you definitely got to look into that because, I mean, this is your opportunity to get your runner done officially in Shadowrun and will be part of the Shadowrun universe, which is epic. Epic. All right, so I'm going to go back to YouTube here. I'm just going to post the link. Of course, it's being difficult again.
Like 90% of this we don't need. Just sort of trying to figure out.
Oh, here comes some delivery. Epic. Hey, Mike, how's it going? Hopefully, let's see here. I'm just going to quickly jump off air for 1 second to refresh it to give you that link. There we go again. I just posted the link again. For some reason, it won't let me post any links. Hey, that's actually pretty good, eh?
Yeah, merchant is almost a leaf.
Wow.
I'm getting it down a little bit.
I can't even show you with the latte art. It looks really
I just need to
good.
get better at actually drawing. And then it'll be mint chat. It'll be a good looking latte. Almost as good as Shadowrun's looking. Is this for Shadowrun? Yeah, almost as good as the Shadowrun board game is looking right now. And that foil board.
The foil board, right?
It'll be gorgeous.
He's just trying to get some brownie points here. He's trying to get some cred. The latte's really good. Can we say, man, our staff makes some good shit.
I mean, Felix is okay.
I mean, Felix is all right, but he has actually got this cool design. It kind of looks like the Matrix, even though he spilled it down the side. These are great questions. We've got Luke and Joel. You guys had some great questions down there too. Mark, thank you. Evil Ted, Tom, Thanos. You guys are all the best. Harry back up on the top of the crowd there with the cheese s'mores. God, what a great idea. Cheese s'mores. What is a cheese s'more? Do you just replace the marshmallow with cheese? So is it like a chocolate wafer cheese thing, or is it like different ingredients, but it's a cheese? Because, I mean, I got to make these. You guys, yeah, cheese s'mores? I totally would eat a cheese s'more. Would you eat a cheese s'more, Rich?
I'd be really hesitant.
You'd be hesitant?
Yeah, I'm worried it's going to taste like cheesecake.
Does it taste like cheesecake, John? Because that sounds ridiculous. It doesn't sound anything like a cheesecake. It's like a slice. It's probably, to me, it probably sounds like a piece of hard cheese, like cheddar. I don't know what the cracker is. What's the good? Any more add-ons on the horizon before the end of the campaign? Any more add-ons? No, I don't think so. And no to any more levels as well. We might open up a few more one level, but that's about it. The chocolate tastes like mousse. Interesting. That's not at all what I thought it would be like. But I'm down for that. Strangely enough, Mark, you were right. He said it's a little bit like a cheesecake.
More for you?
Yeah, believe me, this is not a lose for me. I pictured it as like two pieces of cheddar, or a big piece of cheddar that gets warmed up, and you would get like, because the cheddar is making up for the marshmallow. Are you replacing ingredients? Or are you? We'll get back to this. Just two more questions. Oh no, I answered Evil Ted's, and then we got where did you draw inspiration from the theme? Books, video games, RPG, combo of all of those. So Joel, I'll let you know a little secret. It's not so much a secret. I actually didn't design the initial game. The game was designed by the great Dylan Bertolo. I say the great because he's a really cool dude. Dylan Bertolo he is a writer and was in this cool little novel called World of Shadows. He's on page 214. He also has done some written word in other Shadowrun publications, and he got the game inspired from worker placement style Shadowrun, and I think it's great. And then who I am and what we do in Vander is that we designed the co-op expansion, and we added more. We actually did the final touches and development on Dylan's design. So so if you really like the game, you can blame us. If you really hate the game, you can blame us. Another good thing about that is that I'm also published in Shadowrun. So the cooperative version of the game has been inspired a lot by this. And if you look at one of our updates, you can actually see my card. So one of the main characters in this, Leaf, who's the main character that's being in the book, he's actually in there. His art is there, and he has a card, which is kind of cool. Sweet, you're gonna place the recipe on YouTube. I'm looking forward to that. So hopefully that comes into play. So I will say, Joel, that there is another game coming up down the line with Catalyst that we're doing, and it is going to be based on the stories that are written and a novel contract that I'm working on with Shadowrun. So. And we're going to get Dylan to help us. We're going to reverse it. Right now, Dylan designed the game, and we did all the polishing on it. We're going to design the game and get Dylan to come in and do some polishing with us. So it'll be kind of cool. Nice little reverse. It's gotten busy tonight. It suddenly got really loud out there, right?
Yeah.
All those Magic players, shut up. Nah, they're spending money. You can't tell them. So the problem with Lynn Vander Studios, as it currently stands, is that this studio right here is sharing a wall with both escape rooms and Magic the Gathering, and our retail section. And the problem with that is due to fire regulations, we can't actually seal the walls up. So we have this cool half fence. It's like a barricade. What's the style of the game? The future one. Well, it takes place in the Shadowrun universe. And
We're talking about
Manatech.
Yeah, Manatech.
Well, he asked what the style of the future game was going to be, and I said, well, it takes place in Shadowrun. And then I started winking. What would you describe it? Hold on, let the magic heathens stop barking. Oh. No. What would you describe it, Josh?
It's a real-time dice rolling tactical battle game.
Real-time dice rolling tactical battle game.
But it's cooperative.
And we'll use things like this. Dun, 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 dun. If you missed it, you don't get to see it again.
Are you showing people miniatures?
I was showing some miniatures, yeah.
No, don't do that.
This one.
They're top secret.
Oh, yeah, they're top secret. My bad. They're tops secret?
I was gonna go there.
Late on the draw. Ooh, we've got a s'mores recipe. Must save for later. Sweet. Copy link address. Paste link address.
Yeah, that is how I.
Let's take a look, shall we? Let's look at some s'more recipe. Ooh, interesting. That's not what I thought it would be at all. But it looks amazing. Yeah, there's a cream cheese puff too, which looks really good.
All right, let's see this. I actually want to see this s'more. Cheese s'more. Actually looks pretty good.
Yeah, it would be. So it's got two tablespoons of chocolate syrup, 1 cup of confectionate sugar, 6 Hershey bars. Well, that's a regular thing for us. 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, 1 box of honey-made graham crackers, dairy, 1 cup of butter. You don't even have to have the graham crackers though.
It's true. I just have just
Philadelphia cream cheese. That's why it has the cream cheese taste.
Oh, I like cream cheese dressing. Believe it or not, cream cheese icing is amazing.
You might like Philadelphia cream cheese, then you just don't like the cheesecake.
I just want cheesecake. Yeah, cream cheese icing is awesome.
Who doesn't like cheesecake? Yes, the s'mores cheese ball would be a great level to unlock. What's this?
Treat thing.
Oh, sweet.
I had a bite.
It's really good.
You should have like a $10,000 pledge level that comes with a cheese s'mores.
You should have like a $40.
$10,000 pledge level. A cheese s'more party here at the round table.
Heartfelt message.
We'll put you up in a hotel room.
Can we start a $40 pledge goal? It's just I will send you a picture with like a inspiring quote for myself.
I'd buy it.
Yeah.
I'd buy it.
All
Hands
proceeds
down.
go directly to Bill.
No. All proceeds go to the game still.
Okay.
It's gonna look good.
You don't
it'll
get a
be
game
like
then.
a grungy selfie and like a you can do it.
You know what, Felix? Instead of grungy selfies, I think you send latte art pictures.
Oh,
Latte art.
almost a leaf would make a killing. I'm very proud. I've made lots of progress. Just like they've made lots of progress in making this a great game.
Oh my god. You sound like Merce with the Southwest app.
Oh my god.
You mean the easiest way to save money on travel?
The easiest way to have a good time, Lynn Vander board game.
Live at a board game. You know, Mike Noel, the $40 pledge level with Aaron would be a really cool pledge level. Maybe then he'd finally pledge, eh, Merch?
Yes.
He's probably like, ah. This is really good. So this is braised beef.
You think I can have a game song?
It's basically pulled pork. And I put Frank's Red Hot and barbecue sauce in it. It's really good on a sandwich. But I just want to eat it as is. I'm always eating while I'm on here. What'd you guys get?
Salad earlier.
What'd you get, Josh?
Lame.
Uncle Phil's. Wherever it is.
Nice. You got our Uncle Phil's roast beef sandwich. West Philadelphia. Uncle Phil's Philly cheesesteak. Is that my soup?
This is the soup.
Man, that means it's coming up Millhouse.
Almost all the games in one go. It's quite good.
Any chance of getting a new city at 150K? That is a hard negative. The 200 is the least we can
We're gonna
do.
go through his pesos. Let's not go through hasty.
But I did have the second city at 250K, and that's the city that they wanted me to push to 300K. So I tried to get another one in there quickly, but it didn't quite work out that way. And now, ow, that's a hot bowl. And now, check this out. Samwise Gamgee's potato leek soup. You can't even see it. Oh, I know how you can see it. Check it out. Samwise Gamgee's potato leek soup with cheddar and bacon. Broth. Oh my God, it's so good. It's all homemade here at the round table. And it is to die for. I'm gonna eat it right now. Holy cow. The best thing ever.
There's a lot of games.
I wish, Harry, believe me, I'm on your side. I wish I could get it at 150, but realistically, it's very expensive. As I eat with cheese. I'm sorry? Oh, it's hot.
Well, you can almost carry on.
Dan's on fire tonight. Food is great.
We have some bags too. Like,
Awesome.
So we're here preparing to go to Origins tomorrow morning. Aaron is in the background cutting things.
I'm corner rounding at the moment
Um,
with our fancy corner round.
Josh is sorting. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Tackling.
Attack wing. And Di is doing the master inventory. Oh, you're loading up our little wagon. We got a little. Let's show up the little wagon.
How little it is. It's
Show us
a
your.
monster.
Aw. We got a Brandon Linvander.
Yeah, well, they had a blue one online, and we were like, oh, it's Linvander blue. It's perfect. We get there? No.
No,
They had gray.
they lied.
Then we went to Canadian Tire and got a black one. Black is better than gray.
Okay, but
But I was
if we go back to
on it.
Canadian Tire and get a can of yellow spray paint.
Linvander with anything gray on it just doesn't work,
No, I think black is better.
especially jackets.
I saw where you're going with that.
Oh no! Oh.
So-
Aaron's jacket
Yeah.
is gray.
Yeah, I know.
So when you said gray socks, I'm like, oh, this is good. Let's roll with this.
That's okay. We already
Set me
know.
up.
We already knew Guy was going to be, Guy and I were going to get us,
Yeah.
One of us gotta go.
and it won't be me.
Bye,
I don't know
Merch.
about that.
Mhm. So
Oh, man.
this is good. Got a bunch of new people jumping on here. What I've been noticing is that our actual backer count hasn't really gone up, but the pledge keeps going up because I guess people keep adding things on or switching their goals over. Oh, looks like there's some more comments on the Vander's wires got crossed. So what's the new city bar at 300K, or should that be changed? That's a second board, Stephen Crane. And there's a question about whether the new board will be foiled. Draxon. Probably not.
Seattle is special.
Seattle is special. Somehow, if we end up blowing past 300K, I'm sure we can start doing stretch goals like that. Somehow. I mean, I think we're gonna have a good finish, but I don't think we're gonna finish that good. Soup.
Previous years, we've used big mass allocated boxes to pile all of the copies of one payment, plus the table signs. I don't know where they have gone. There's one full box here.
What, Albion's boxes?
The big ones, yeah.
They're-
multiple.
They're all up there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Well, see if those, any of those are empty.
Okay.
You need the.
Perfect.
All right, let's check out
Big
YouTube.
box is good for something.
Nothing new on YouTube yet, but we do have some people, a lot of people still watching here. If you have any questions, fire away. If not, we're gonna keep working in the background. I'm gonna keep eating and having a great time. Any plans for a late pledge? As in like late comers? Yeah, there'll be a pre-order pledge link. Mm-hmm. Yes, so will we. Man, that s'mores thing actually looks really good. I should make one for the next time we do a barbecue night.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, well, hopefully we get to the new board. Well, the new board will be voted by you guys, right? I mean, you have to go to the first update, put your suggestions in there. We will pick the top 4 or 5 suggestions that we see, and then we'll have a voting thing where everybody gets a chance to go, a poll where people get a chance to go and vote, and the winning city is the winning city. If we get both cities, second place gets printed as well. We've got food here, Rich.
Oh, sweet.
Dan,
Who's getting the potato split potato? Or would you like?
Put it there.
Let me grab the, I grabbed it down. And delivered from Guy for
hand delivered from the cook himself.
You're welcome.
I'm eating the soup so it doesn't spill everywhere. So they'll just see me disappear. I'm eating it like a dog drinks out of a bowl. I'm not. Just- oh,
Just some.
Okay, good.
feels good. So much food. So the night before a convention, we're always in here like a bunch of bustling bees, just trying to get everything ready to go.
It does not matter how many weeks in advance we start
Or
preparing.
how many
I
hours?
know.
It does not matter.
You know, Josh, People are gonna start thinking you're like Wilson from. What the hell was that show?
Who has the,
What's that show called? The Wilson. Sorry? Tool Time. Tim Man Taylor, Tool Man Taylor. What was it called?
The show itself. Tool Time is the show within the show.
Home Improvement. Because you always try to avoid the camera and somehow you're always off camera. Right now I'm wrecking it, but I don't see you. That's Dan. That's our cook. He's a LARPer.
Wow.
He is. He's fucking freaking weird. I guess I can't swear on here.
of course I am.
Here.
That's why.
We're all LARPers.
I have not learned.
Well, you will.
I don't.
Well, you will.
Yes.
7-hour drive tomorrow. We start off with a nice breakfast at one of my favorite breakfast places in the world. 3 eggs poached, home fries, bacon, baked beans. And then we're on the highway. 3 caravans. 15 people. Should be a great trip. Can you believe we're going to be at Origins tomorrow?
No, it's mind blowing.
So Aaron and I, especially, Origins is quite the thing. And then for Josh, it's like, how do we describe Origins?
I always think one of my favorite cons.
It's one of your favorite cons, but like, what is it for us?
It is my favorite con. It's all of the awesome part about Gen Con without any of the crowds.
It's true, actually. Uh-oh.
Particularly if you're a designer or a publisher.
We got some serious feedback from Luke Johnson. What's the serious feedback? Oh, feedback from the microphone, you mean? Or feedback you have to give me some feedback? Weird. The mic's feedback. I don't usually I hear that. That's weird. It doesn't even show that it's. It's not showing anything. Are you still getting the feedback? I wonder what it could be. Dave Gilbert. Oh God, we're gonna see that guy so much tomorrow.
Oh my gosh.
He's coming with us. Good old DG. Super high pitched. Oh, that's just my voice. I haven't hit puberty yet.
Uh-huh.
That's why I have 3 little girls. Is it still going, Joel? I'd hate to have to restart. Weird. Can you guys hear any feedback? No. Okay.